Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here, and welcome back to a new Ninjago Season 13 discussion video here on the channel. In today's video, we got a whole bunch of crazy news going on, lots of stuff involving the newer Season 13 Ninjago sets that are, of course, set to be released this summer to coincide with the release of Ninjago Season 13, which we don't really know anything about because we don't really know much about Season 12 either, and Season 12 is a lot closer. So, obviously, Season 13 is a little bit ways away right now, but we do have some new information regarding some new Ninjago sets that I previously covered in a different video, but now we have a little bit more detail regarding these sets. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here, and we're going to be talking about each of these individually, and I believe all this information comes from Promo Bricks, and I believe their sources are pretty much correct 99% of the time. Could be wrong about that, but I've heard of these guys before, and for the most part they seem to be relatively correct in saying these types of things. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at the new Destiny's Bounty set. Of course, we do not have any official pictures yet for these, we just have these descriptions, so we'll just kind of go through them as the video goes on, and we'll just discuss different things about them. So yeah, set number 71705, the Destiny's Bounty, and it includes, of course, a Destiny's Bounty. And for the figures, we get Sensei Wu, Lord Garmadon with the Mega Weapon, which I did predict, Samurai X, and we have basically all of the ninja. We have Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, and then a young evil Lloyd, which is going to be interesting to see. I'm not quite sure if the timeline exactly lines up with that, because I believe the time that Garmadon had the Mega Weapon, around that time, Lloyd was actually training to become a ninja, so I'm not quite sure what exactly is going on there. Of course, this is a Ninjago Legacy set, and we do have, I guess, a previous version of the Young Evil Lloyd figure, but to get a new one, that should be interesting to see. I'm curious to see how that's going to be updated, and the timeline, again, really doesn't make much sense, but, it's a new Destiny's Bounty. We've already seen a blurry image of this one, and it looks pretty cool, and the figures that it comes with are also pretty cool, so I guess I'll see how it looks, and if I want to get it, I'll probably grab it. If not, well, I still have the movie Destiny's Bounty, which I don't think this one is going to be topping. Next up, we have some information regarding these Spinjitzu Surge sets. Now, we do have one for Cole, one for Kai, and one for Lloyd. Kind of weird how they're only doing spinner sets for 3 of the ninja at a time now. In Season 12, we had Kai, Jay, and Lloyd, and now we have Cole, Kai, and Lloyd. So, again, it seems like Kai and Lloyd are always going to be guaranteed, and just another ninja is just going to come in and take that 3rd spot. But the build is basically, as they describe it here, a small base station on which the spinners can be placed. The minifigure can also be inserted into the top. If the lever on the other hand of the base is pressed hard, the spinners will come out. So it seems a lot like Spinjitzu Slam, only this is Spinjitzu Surge. Again, not quite sure exactly what to expect from these. I might be doing a video on these guys later on, the Spinjitzu Surge sets, but I don't know, they don't really sound too interesting to me personally, and again, I'm just kind of confused as to why they're only releasing spinner sets for 3 of the ninja at a time now. Moving on, we have set number 71720, the Firestone Mech, and we've already seen a blurry image of this one as well, and it features a mech which half of it is made of fire and half of it is made of stone, otherwise known as being red and gray. So I just assumed that this would be, again, a mech for Kai and Cole to go ahead and pilot together as a team, and for minifigures it says that we get 3 ninjas, so presumably Kai, Cole, and somebody else, and 2 trolls, which I was assuming that the villains were skeletons. I'm not quite sure why we have trolls in here now. You'll see that coming up in a little bit here. Some more sets do have these troll minifigures, so I wonder if the actual skeleton sorcerer himself will just simply be a skeleton and all the rest of his minions will simply be some type of troll creature. Again, not quite sure about that, but this mech sounds really cool, and I might go ahead and grab it here if it kind of is on par with some previous Ninjago mechs that I do own. Next up here we have set number 71719, the Zane Mino creature, or Mino creature, or Minnow creature, however you want to pronounce that, but essentially what it is it's a large gray and brown rhinoceros monster with a golden horn. Again, not quite sure what that has to do with Zane, but, and then for minifigures we have Zane, Cole, and 2 goblins. So we have goblins, we have trolls. What exactly is going on here? And I don't really understand the context of this creature itself. Is it something that Zane built? Is it something that he has tamed? Not really too sure. Again, a lot of it is just kind of up in the air at this point, but this set does sound pretty cool, and for reference, they do have a picture, I believe, here of the Black Panther rhinoceros. I think that's what that is. Not really too knowledgeable on the other themes that they have right now, but I'm 99% sure that's the Black Panther rhinoceros, just as a reference image. Next up, we have set number 71722, the Skull Sorcerer Dungeon, and it builds a huge skeleton head dungeon. We've seen this before as well. A blurry image of this was leaked as well, and this includes 3 3 ninjas, a troll, a goblin, and the Skull Sorcerer himself. So finally we're getting him in a set, and the 3 ninjas could be any of the ninja, not quite sure. We get a troll, a goblin, and of course the Skull Sorcerer. So again, not quite sure about this one. We've seen images of it before again, and it looks kind of cool, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be grabbing it. It just seems like a huge base for these Skull Sorcerers, so I'm fairly certain that's what that's going to be. Next up, we have set number 71721, the Skull Sorcerer Dragon, which is a large skeleton-like dragon and a small rock landscape on lava. So it appears that we're going to be getting a dragon and a little bit of a side build. And for figures, we have Kai, Cole, and Jay, question marks. I'm not quite sure what that means. We have a Skull Sorcerer with a black hat and wings of the same color on the minifigure. He also has 2 of his skeletons with him, a black and white skeleton figure. So it appears that this Skull Sorcerer, his army is basically going to be consisting of other skeletons, goblins, trolls, and basically everything else under the sun, which I guess is kind of cool. We haven't really seen that before, but yeah, this Skull Sorcerer guy does sound like a pretty interesting villain, all things considered. Next up, this is kind of a smaller set. We have set number 71717, Journey to the Skull Dungeon, and this builds a small island made of gray/brown rocks. And for figures, we have Kai, Cole, Lloyd, and a troll figure. So this kind of seems like the equivalent of, again, Lloyd's Journey from Season 11. They actually have a reference image of this set in the background of here, just to go ahead and specify that it is very similar. I never got this set, but I might be getting it soon, depends on how much it is. And essentially what we got here is just a smaller impulse buy set, which does feature a large variety of minifigures, so definitely sounds like a good investment to me personally. And again, all of these sets are able to combine, from my knowledge, and create some type of larger display piece, so that's kind of cool, and this just sounds like it'll coincide with the actual Skull Sorcerer dungeon that we talked about previously. Next up here, we have set number 71718. This is a brand new one that I have not heard of before. This is Woo's Battle Dragon, and it builds a small dragon for Master Wu, and it includes Wu and a goblin. So I don't think this is a legacy set. I think this is actually something from Season 13. They just have a picture of the Master Wu dragon from Season 5 as reference, but I don't think this is going to be a legacy set. Again, I feel like this is going to be an actual small dragon for Wu to go ahead and command. Next up, we have set number 71703, Jay's Stormfighter 4+. So we're getting another legacy Jay's Stormfighter, only this one is a junior set. Not quite sure how that works, but essentially it builds a smaller version of the previous legacy Jay's Stormfighter, and it has a green snake quad thing, maybe just a little bit of an ATV, a small red and black golden temple. Kai's golden sword is in the temple, and the minifigures are Jay and Lasha. So again, it just kind of seems like a smaller, more downscaled version of the previous Stormfighter that we got from Legacy. I don't know why they would release this as an actual juniors set and why they just wouldn't do something else. Maybe they feel like juniors sets shouldn't really take the place of actual Legacy builds. I mean, the juniors set that we got for Legacy this wave was the Kai Dragon, which doesn't look very good, and I will not be picking that up for any reason whatsoever. So I feel like maybe they just feel like some of the smaller junior scale Legacy sets shouldn't really take the place of the bigger ones. At least that's what I'm guessing. And finally, we have here set number 71704, the Kai Fighter, which is a larger version of the previous Kai Fighter, and it features Lloyd, Kai, and 2 Ninjroids. This set I will definitely get, and there's a few reasons why. For one, the Kai figure that will be included in this set will most likely be another variant of the Legacy Kai, similar to what we got with the Thunder Raider set, where the ninja suits are basically a combination of the Season 3 and Season 4 variants of the ninja, and I love those figures a lot, and I wish that they would do one for Kai. This seems like the perfect opportunity to include that Kai minifigure, and if it's not in this set, well, it's kind of a missed opportunity, and I will be very disappointed, but for the most part, it sounds very cool. Again, I had the original Kai Fighter as a child, and I really did like it. I unfortunately had to sell it here a year or so ago, I believe I sold it, but I'm thinking about getting the newer version of the Kai Fighter just because, again, like the Thunder Raider, it, tackles my nostalgia factor quite a bit, and I do really like the figures that it comes with. So I have a feeling I'll be grabbing this one. It sounds really cool, and it sounds like a really good improvement over the previous Kai Fighter. So to me, there really doesn't seem like a reason to not pick it up. It seems just perfect to me, so I'll definitely be grabbing that one. Overall, the rest of these sets do sound really cool as well. We finally got some more details regarding these, and overall, they sound pretty cool. It sounds like a really nice wave of sets, sounds pretty unique, and I'm glad that they're still doing Ninjago Legacy stuff. I feel like that's a really good idea, and they could keep on doing Ninjago Legacy stuff for several years down the line. Just keep on recreating older sets in a newer type of format, and overall it'll be a success. I mean, I really enjoy Ninjago Legacy, and these Season 13 sets sound pretty cool as well. So let me know down below in the comments what you think about this, guys. Which set are you most looking forward to, and are there any sets on this list that you are definitely going to be grabbing, or which ones sound the least important to you? Leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I look forward to reading what you guys come up with. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video here. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. That would very much mean the world to me. And as always, be sure to check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media, whether it be my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, or my merch. Be sure to check out all those links down below. Speaking of Patreon, big shout outs goes out to my Patreon supporters, including the Marvelous Jan. Thank you so much for pledging to the $10 tier. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.